Welcome to Royal Brains Executive Kindergarten and Primary School, Ruaka Campus. We teach, inspire, and transform young minds to achieve their fullest potential. We identify, nurture, and develop child's individual talents. Register today at Royal Brain School Executive Kindergarten and Primary School, Ruaka Campus, a unique and executive school where the future begins.
So today we are going to look at the factors influencing the location of industries. So we are going to look at the factors influencing the location of industries. So once we have these industries, there are some factors that we need to consider before we set an industry, because we can't just be having industries everywhere. So there are several factors that we need to consider, and these are the factors. They are here. The first one that we need to consider is the availability of raw materials. Availability of materials, or in other words, we can say raw materials. So that is the first factor. So we are just going to list them, then I will just be picking one at a time. So the second one is the availability of market. That is the second factor that we need to consider when locating an industry. The third one is availability of water. Do we have water? Because it is used for various purposes in the industry. We need water. The other one is the availability of labor. Labor, both skilled and unskilled, we need it. Availability of power is the last one. So those are the factors that we do consider before we locate an industry. So now we shall be looking one at a time, and we start with the first one. The first one is the availability of raw materials. So when talking about raw materials, these are the materials, the ones that are being used to process the final product. For example, a bread is a good or a product that is made from wheat flour. So the raw material there, it is wheat. So the presence of the availability of the raw material. So in this case, we say that there should be abundant raw material to sustain the industry. So in this case, for us to have smooth running of an industry, we need abundant raw material to be able to enable this industry to process its products. So we can't locate an industry where we don't have raw materials, and especially the heavy ones that need to be transported. So that factor we do consider. The second factor that we do consider, in that case, I just decided to give you a picture to show a good example of a certain industry, that is a Bamburi cement that is located in Bamburi, Mombasa. It is located there simply because of the availability of the raw material. And in this case, we are making cement. Which is the raw material for cement? It is limestone. So limestone is mined at Bamburi in Mombasa. And this is where it is located. You can see it is here. Also, we have a branch in at the river. So it is located there simply because of the presence of the raw material. So the second factor is the availability of market. The availability of market we need to consider. Do we have market so that we get to set up the industry? So there has to be reliable market. So the keyword is reliable market for the goods produced. Therefore, industries are located near markets. This one you need to note that, especially for the perishable goods, we can't be able to have an industry somewhere and then the market is far away. The goods may end up being bad. So we need to locate the industry where we have the ready market. So that is a factor to consider. Also, the other factor is the availability of water. Water is very important. Water is very important when it comes to industrial production. So most industries are established where there is good supply of water. Why do you think is it so? Water in industries is used in cleaning and cooling industries. So the major purpose of water, we are saying that we need to locate an industry where we have water, is for cleaning and cooling industrial machines. You know, once they are used, they become very hot. They need to be cooled. So we need water for cooling. And also cleaning. Even at home, we do use water for cleaning. So that is the reason why we need water around the industry. Moving on, the other factor is availability of labor. Labor. These are the people who do work in industries. We require both the skilled and the unskilled. So in that case, we say that in order for an industry to operate well, it should have both skilled and unskilled human resources. So when talking about skilled, these are the people who have been trained in that particular field. For example, if we are talking about technician, is a skilled person. But for those people who just do normal work, we call them unskilled. They have not trained. So an industry requires trained people and untrained people. So we do also need them. So that is another factor to consider, that we need labor. So like here, we have a picture. You can see various people working with their machines. So you can see them. There are many. So they are working in different fields. You get that this person is dealing with this issue, the other one is dealing with another department. So there are different workers in an industry and we need them. So the next factor is the availability of transport. When talking about transport, this is how we can be able to move our goods from one place to another, or even the way you can be able to move from one point to another. How does that one influence the location of an industry? We say that a good means of transport is necessary since it enables an industry to receive materials and take finished product to the market. So once we have a good transport system, we shall be able to receive raw materials in a very smooth manner. And the same case, once we've processed these raw materials and they've turned to the final product, we shall be able to transport them very easily to the market. So a good transport system is a very necessary and crucial when transporting goods to the market and receiving raw materials. So the next factor again is availability of power. Power. We know power. Most of us maybe we are used with electricity. So power is used even at our homes. So how does that one influence the location of an industry? We say that electricity is needed in the operation of industries. The operation. Those machines that are working in industries, they are running. Most of them, they use electricity. So we need power. Also, industries are established in areas where electric power is readily available. So the issue here is we need power. And for us, since we need power, we are going to locate the industry where we have power. So up to that point, those are the factors that influence the location of a factory, and there are 6. We've talked about availability of raw material, labor, water, good transport system, and lastly, availability of power. So I think for today we are going to stop at that point. So go and read ahead about the Juakari industries. So I think our lesson ends at that point. Bye. See you in our next lesson.